If you are planning to make your own product or create your startup, then at some point you will want to set up your custom domain email addresses for it. And if you watched my previous video about me building a full SaaS in 10 days, you can consider this video as a sequel to that, where I start promoting my MVP and gathering feedback, and sometimes even sending cold emails to find first seed users. And nothing beats a free customized domain email setup to get started. So I am trying to set one up for my site. In this video, I will show you how to start your own domain email for free with AWS. Before showing off my solution, I want to let you know that there are already services out there that let you set up mailboxes under your domain. There are also web hosting providers offering very budget domain plus email bundles. When the new user perk period ends, it usually becomes a regular domain renewal plus a $2, $10 per month email hosting service. Personally, it doesn't make sense to me to pay a subscription for a completely empty email box at early stage. But my effort from the past week was finding a way to start my own domain email completely free. So this thing is just providing you another option for custom domain email hosting to choose from. This should cost nothing when your custom domain mailbox is under light usage. And when it's used heavily, it's still considered a cheap bastard plan. But what did it cost? A bit of hassle, and definitely not a top-tier user experience. But I've just spent a whole week trying to optimize it as much as possible to make it a smooth setup for you. And maybe you decide to follow along this channel for more interesting tips and ideas to help your startup journey. I've open sourced this project on GitHub, which automates the full setup for you. But I still recommend you watch through the entire setup because there are some gotcha moments that you might also run into. And as usual, I will explain the cost breakdown and why this is free after we cover the entire setup. First, a high-level explanation of how this setup works in case you are interested, or if you don't trust my code. The keys that make this thing happen are AWS SES and your support. SES provides the functionality for receiving email from any verified domain. Put it simply, for email inbound, SES can receive email transfers from other SMTP providers like Gmail. And we can create a rule in SES. Mine is to direct them to an S3 bucket. Then S3 sees a new email item and triggers an event to invoke a Lambda function that forwards the email to my main Outlook mailbox. So I can get real-time email notifications and get distracted and start scrolling short videos afterwards. For email outbound, it supports two ways. One, you can point your own mailbox client to SES's SMTP server for email sending. Or two, you can save time and trouble by using the client send app that I vibe coded and included in this project.
Thank you very much.
With that being said, let's get started. First, I will deploy the backend resources that I just mentioned, SES, S3, Lambda, etc. We can create them individually in the AWS Management Console, but I am an infrastructure as code type of person, and I like to abuse my AI pal to make the most use of my subscription fee. So I asked it to generate this CloudFormation template, which specifies all the services and configurations I need, and also a script that deploys it. And all I need to do now is type deploy. If you are using AWS Route 53 as domain registrar like I did, just provide this optional hosted zone ID to the deployment script. And if provided, the CloudFormation template will add a bunch of domain records and automatically verify the domain in SES for us. But if you prefer using other domain registrars like GoDaddy or Cloudflare, you need to do a bit more. But these are also required setups if you are using other custom domain email services like Zoho. You need to add some records in your domain registrar, like MX record for email routing and DKIM record for verification. This basically tells SES that you own the domain and that it can be verified. I will hit deploy and let AWS do its job. Everything seems worked. We just need to do one more thing. We will go to our AWS SES service, find the email receiving rule just created from deployment and click activate. That's all you need to do if you are using Route 53 and provided the hosted zone ID. If you are using other domain registrars, don't forget to add those DNS records and verify your domain in SES as we just covered. Now I'm all set, and I can't wait to see the first email sent to my domain mailbox. So I write a test email and click send. Okay, seems SES is not happy and does not want to forward the email to my Outlook mailbox address. It did not take me long to figure out that, by default, SES in all AWS regions is in sandbox mode, which only allows sending to verified email addresses. Well, nobody wants to wake up with 3,000 spam emails from me testing things. So I just need to request production mode for SES. How hard can that be? I will open the ticket, request production mode, and wait for approval from. Okay, just a little bit trickier than I expected. Maybe my request was too vague and customer support thought I was planning a spam empire. That's fine. I will just explaining my policy compliance setup and include all the details so that this time AWS will be pleased to approve my It turns out that after I requested AWS to provide more details on why they denied my request and what I needed to do further to get approved, the next Monday I finally received my approval. So the full setup is complete now, and I should be able to receive emails sent to any of my custom domain and see them in my main Outlook app. You can create a filter and move all custom domain related emails to one or multiple folders so that it keeps everything clean in your email account. For sending email through your custom domain, as I mentioned earlier, there are two ways. The simplest way is just to use the Send app in this project, where you can directly write text emails, add images, and then just click send. You can add whatever mailbox you want, like support, help, or CEO. All you need to do is add them in the .env file. I attached a short README file. It's pretty straightforward. The other way is, if you want to use your main email app like Gmail to handle email sending, you can also do that. Basically, you need to configure a send as or an email alias option in the app. For example, in Gmail settings, you can go to Account and Import and add another email address for the Send Email As option. You just need to point it to the SES SMTP server, then create and copy the credentials from SES, and you should now be able to select this new Send As account when writing emails. The good thing with this approach is that you can handle receiving and sending in the same email app and also directly reply to emails with your custom domain email address. But the downside is that you need to repeat the steps to create each mailbox if you really want that CEO title. I also found out that not all email providers support this Send As feature. Like, I still haven't figured out how to do that in the Outlook app. So that's all for setting up custom domain email for free with AWS. This method should get you started with a custom domain email without any subscriptions. Now, for the cost expectation. This setup should cost you nothing if you have very light email usage. For a new AWS account, the free tier provides 3,000 emails per month. For an existing account, you pay 1 cent per 100 emails. So if you use less than 100 email transactions per month, you are basically free writing.
Nice.
I think this is the most budget-friendly approach that I can find right now. If you happen to know better solutions, I am more than happy to see them in the comments. I've open sourced everything on GitHub, link in the description. Feel free to steal it and try. Hit that like and subscribe to get more tips and ideas for the built-in public journey, and I will see you in the next video.